And basking in the sun with your summer fun, it is time for the Homeboy Sports Network. It is Mike Johnson, somewhere traveling in the beautiful north, well, not northwest, you're in the Midwest somewhere. Where you at? What freeway are you on? What state?
I'm going up 71, about to head up to Lake Erie. It's great walleye fishing this time of year. And it may sound a little country for some of y'all, but it's fun. Shit's fun. So we're going to do that. I'm headed up there for...
I don't care whatever these morons think out here. If you ain't got the summer home like the Johnson family and them, okay?
Well, it ain't mine. It ain't mine. We're just going to visit. It ain't mine.
Well, you family, so, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's connected to you, so you get to go and we don't. I'll just put it like that. And of course, it's your homeboy Jose Gutierrez Jr. Love Day right here in the Pacific Northwest. You're rocking with the fresh Homeboy Sports Network. Let's get right into it. I want to start the show in memoriam. We want to recognize personalities and players and athletes who have been part of our life who are no longer here. We start the show with one of the most recent passings in the baseball world with pitcher Tyler Skaggs of the L.A. Angels. And we just want to send a shout out to him and his family, and peace be upon him. He's a young man, 27 years old, and we don't know the cause yet. Just yet, we don't know the cause of death, but he was found in his hotel room. So peace be upon Tyler Skaggs. Also, we just lost one of the more famed collegiate quarterbacks. A big truck elephant of a quarterback. Meaning he had an arm and he would mow you down. He would run you right through you.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Go ahead.
No, he wasn't going. He was. Yeah, if he can go around, he was going through you.
Yeah, and he did. He went through a lot of people. Big number 22, Jared Lorenzen of the Kentucky Wildcats and of the NFL as well. He passed away due to complications. He was a big guy, and they said he had renal failure, and that's just a lot of weight to have on a man, period, especially if you're not active and athletic. Even if you are active and athletic, it seems that everybody's body's different, and we just send our condolences to his family and to those who all loved him and got to see him play. He was a marvel to watch. And finally, even more close to home for Mike and I, one of our neighborhood homeboys and hometown heroes and member of the first Washington State University Apple Cup team, big Gary Holmes, cousin of ours. He passed away also on June 20th of this year, and it was also of organ failure due to health issues over a long period of time, and it had been exacerbated. So we just want to recognize these people, send love to their family, and our condolences and care and concern as we visit this as part of the sports world. This is part of what we do and part of the reality of life. So we start the show there, and there's no easy transition from that, but we are going to transition and go right into what's active right now. And one of the things that's active is the NBA free agency. It just opened up. Who are the winners and losers, Mike?
Oh, gosh. I would say one of the big winners would be the Utah Jazz. Picking up, they did it through a combination of ways. They got there through either a trade for getting Mike Conley Jr., and then they also had a key free agency signing in Boban Bogdanovic. Great three-point shooter. Could play some defense, and then also they filled it out with some ancillary pieces with the Jeff Green. So overall, they're going to be a tough out, man, with Donovan Mitchell. Joe Ingles is a Utah favorite, and rightfully so, and Rudy Gobert. It's going to be a tough out, man, in the playoffs. So that they did.
Let me play like Ronnie Lott and intercept. I know about the great Jeff Malone, the Hornaceks, the Stocktons, the Thurl Baileys, the Mark Eatons. I know the legend.
Thurl Bailey, that's a good one right there, boy.
Hey, man, I know the legend. I know Tyrone Corbin. I know these guys from Utah, tough team. And let me just say this. The factor that will always fail them is the society in which that dog team plays. Okay, there is no excitement in Utah. They'll never bring a title there. And let me just put it on the record. And you can love me or hate me, but just be mad because you ain't me, because I'm telling the truth. Now,
who else made it? I would say a part of the winners in this, it would be the Philadelphia 76ers finding a veteran presence. And God, why is his name escaping me right now? That's horrible. That's horrible. Al Horford. He can bring a lot.
He stays right in the division. He doesn't even leave the division.
Nah, he brings a lot to that team, and which they're sorely missing, which is a lack of veteran leadership, and he'll bring that to that team. He can play his natural position as the 4, as opposed to playing the 5 like he was doing in Boston. So, give him some 3-point shooting. Some toughness around. They're gonna be that front line is gonna be a force to be reckoned with Joel Embiid. Keep Taco Bell out of his belly, and Al Horford's a great defensive player, man. There's another winner, and then also Boston bringing in. God, why am I missing out names today, man? You think I got something wrong with my brain?
Maybe it's focusing on the road too much.
It may be so, but you know who they signed. Help me out, co-host.
Did you say Carlos? I know
I said co-host.
Oh, I thought you said Carlos. But all Latinos ain't the same. No, I'm not Jorge or Juan. But I know they got Rozier. Didn't they re-sign Terry Rozier, or did he get out of there too?
No, he got shipped off. He was with the sign and trade, so he ends up going down to Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how well Boston fared, man. They kind of emptied out their buckets.
Kemba Walker. I mean, what am I thinking? There we go. Kemba Walker.
Yeah, that's no solve. Are you kidding me? Did you put them in the winner's bracket?
Yeah, you know why though? Because I think they're going to be greater. Some of their parts, their whole is going to be greater. So with Kemba Walker, it's almost reminiscent of Isaiah Thomas. Another small point guard right there.
See,
they really had it. No. Isaiah Thomas.
Let me ask you something. Are you a millennial? Are you a millennial making these comments?
I'm on the cusp, but I'm not that.
Okay. Don't make me insult you, because you're so optimistic and you're so lovable and positive all the time. Did you bring up Isaiah? You mean the new Isaiah Thomas from Tacoma, right? Not the Indiana.
Yeah, not the Indiana Detroit Isaiah.
Okay, well, you
cut me off. I was going to say the Isaiah from Tacoma. That's the one I'm talking about.
All right. Okay.
How well they play. Come on, man. Get out of here with that. You know I know better.
I've heard outlandish stuff. I've had to see Ryan Hollins say things like LeBron's better than Michael Jordan and Kobe in the last few weeks. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Sometimes Ryan Hollins be on one though.
Yeah,
he's a friend of mine. He's a good friend of my homeboy, so we'll cut us some slack. So.
Oh, because he's friends. Look at the personal we got nepotism happening here, dog.
Hey, what's the new way of the country, right? Never mind. Anyway, moving on. Some of the losers, I think, as good of a get as Jimmy Butler is from Miami. I don't know how good they're going to be with just him down there in South Beach.
They still got Whiteside there, right?
No, they don't. He was part of that three-team deal where shipped him off to Portland. So he's out of there.
Wow. That's a nice come up for Portland. Woo.
Yeah, they're still going to be.
Okay. All right, go continue.
Yeah, Whiteside is good, and Whiteside is he's good because you think he's got potential, but then he does what he does all the time. You know what I mean? He does.
Yeah.
I can't put my thumb on it. He's just not. He doesn't live up to where we need him to be. But,
he shows flashes.
Yeah, he shows flashes, and I don't know if that's sustainable. So maybe Dame Dollar keep him in the shape. And then obviously the biggest winner, but I think it's going to take some time for it to borne out, is the Brooklyn Nets getting
Yeah.
Kyrie and Kevin. I mean, obviously Kevin Durant won't be playing next year, but when he gets back, I love how some of our commentating brethren always have to cautious. I don't know how good he's gonna be, and when he returns, and then, like Kevin Durant said, you know who I am. I'm Kevin Durant.
You know what?
and that's exactly who he's going to be when he returns. So,
well, I'll just say this. With that man's ability to shoot the ball, if you get you a point guard and another weapon, he'll be just fine, and just post him up outside or right in the mid-range, and he'll be just fine. He don't need to be a physical dunker in the middle no more if he can't. He doesn't need to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Now, from a loser, which we do not know yet, but there's a possibility of at least being two teams. It could either be the Lakers, it could be the Clippers, or it could be the Raptors, because we're all waiting on that final shoe to drop.
Well, let me just add, okay, because they are who we thought they were. The Knicks are the permanent losers of the NBA, period. But from now until infinity, like the Souls of Mischief said, from 93 till infinity, the Knicks are the permanent losers. How do you lose everything in the biggest city, the biggest market? You can't compete with Brooklyn, Come on.
Which is crazy to me, man, is how they said that they had the opportunity to meet with Kyrie, and they turned it down, which is crazy to me because they were afraid they were going to miss out on other free agents. So you know who they signed, right?
What did they get? They got somebody on a 2-year deal.
They got Julius Randle.
Wow.
Okay, great, but if you can wait on, I take a chance on waiting on Kawhi, and then also they got Bobby Portis. Okay, I mean, I guess if you don't want to wait, but so yeah, you're right. The ultimate loser. The ultimate loser.
Message of the week to the New York Knicks: kill yourself. Okay? That's what I'm going to say to the Knicks. They're out of here. I don't care nothing about these Knicks fans, Stephen A. Smith, and all these people wearing orange and blue all the time. Okay, y'all look ridiculous. And we almost look as ridiculous because my losers for an extended period of time are still the Lakers. No, I'm not impressed with the Anthony Davis signing alone. No, I'm not. And the fact that you lost Magic is still a permanent mark on you. Permanent mark on you. The way you lost Magic Johnson, you'll never get over that for me until you fix it.
Well, how do you feel about this, Jose? Now, what we hear on the street is if it's anybody who is going to land Kawhi, it's you can thank Magic Johnson because he's heavily involved.
Magic is like,
that's right.
Well, Magic it reminds me of an abused wife or abused husband. Like he's been mistreated and abused, and he still can't help but be loyal. He's making excuses for the organization. He got slapped upside the back of his head, ramshackled, pushed out the window, and still coming back talking about I fell. Oh man, I'm like, that's why I love Magic so much. I'm like, they don't even deserve him. When that happened, I was like, Magic, take your butt across the hallway and go serve the Clippers, man. Stay in L.A. and serve the Clippers. The Magic is just too much of a Laker. He can't even help it. Obviously, he can't help it. They don't deserve that.
Hey, look, man.
And they need to fire, on my public record, man, my campaign remains to fire Rob Pelinka. Get him out of there, man. He needs to go.
Hey, well, he's doing it.
Go ahead.
Look, I'm still not happy with Rob Pelinka. I'm still not happy with Rob Pelinka, but we'll see how he fills out the rest of this.
I don't want to see nothing about him. I don't want to see nothing. If they get Kawhi Leonard, that's magic. That ain't no Rob Pelinka.
I said the rest of the roster. I don't care. Okay?
I don't care. If they got Zion like I wanted since my birthday, if they got him, I don't care. I want him gone. Okay, he's a cancer. Rob Pelinka's a cancer.
All right. Speaking of Zion, he's got his debut tonight against the aforementioned Knicks tonight in Summer League. What's your take on Zion, man? What do you think? How do you think he's gonna fare?
Get the talk. Get the talk. I think what you do with somebody like Zion, you let him be ferocious. You know, don't try to confine him into some of your whack offensive schemes. Let that man play ball, period. You got to open up the game for somebody like that. Get him a nice power forward coach to help tutor and mentor him and let him roll. Don't be confining him with your piss brain antics and schemes. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. I don't want to see him deformed into some idiot who's then they'll be like, well, we don't know what to do with him. No, let him do what Shaquille O'Neal did. Let him do what Larry Johnson did. You know, let him do him. He's a freestyle player, and he needs freedom. He don't need the ball to go through him offensively, but he needs to be able to flow with the game. He needs to flow with the game. He's part of the game.
So I think what they've done in New Orleans and the team that they've assembled around him, he's going into a much better situation than most number one picks go to. They got a lot from Anthony Davis. They got a young core. They got that Lakers young core, and then they also got some veteran shooters out there in terms of JJ Redick, and they got a good coach in Alvin Gentry who is not afraid to let people running up and down the court. You know, he did a fantastic job. You know, he comes from that. He was a great coach when he was with Phoenix. He sat on the Golden State Warriors staff, so you know he's not afraid to go up and down the court. And so I think he's going to be. Of course, did he coach the Clippers too? Any event, wherever Alvin Gentry's been, he's had success, and I think he's going to do wonders for that young team. And the only thing that concerns me about Zion is his diet, man, and where he is physically right now. You know, he look a little big. He look a little big, man. About 285. You know,
he's 19 years old. He got 3 years to play with that weight. 3 years. And then he
better start trimming down, man. And you know what? And here's what'll happen is. A lot of guys don't get that until your third, fourth year in the league, because they're just going off raw athletic talent. And sometimes it doesn't click. I remember reading an article about Donovan Mitchell from Utah about how he said he had to really change up his diet around midway through his rookie campaign because he hit that wall and he looked at what it was and it was his diet. And, so many young players go through that same thing. Kyle Lowry, Doughboy did the same thing many years ago. And, his game really didn't change until he started changing his diet. And you look at players who've done it for a long time and done it at a consistent level, players like, obviously, LeBron. You take a look at Dwayne Wade, even to a certain point. Those guys really, when they figure it out, they start changing their diet. So my hope is for him, if he stays away from the Quarter Two Sisters and Cafe Du Monde and Zatarain, and really watch what he eats his rookie year, man, because that could be the difference between ballooning up to 295, 300, and not sustaining any type of injury. So that's my hope. That's his game. I'm not worried about his game, man. Whatsoever. It's just what he's going to do from a nutritional standpoint. And you laugh all you want to, but that could be the difference between them.
I'm not fat shaming people. I'm not the one laughing here, pal. Okay, that's you. That's why I said he needs a mentor, personal coach. You bring in somebody like a Charles Oakley or, one of these type of players who knows the game and who he's some respect.
You can't bring in Charles Oakley. He's the cooking man. You ever follow Charles Oakley's Instagram? That dude stays cooking. No.
Maybe not Charles Oakley, okay?
The wrong choice.
But if you got a player like Larry Johnson or somebody like that, somebody who could be a positive impact on him. Like if you had Bill Russell, if he was willing to do something, but he's so he's in the ultra retirement. But somebody like that, a wise person who could coach him, good nutritionist. I don't think the nutritionist would be totally necessary this year, but you want to have somebody monitoring exactly what you said, because what we don't want is an Oliver Miller situation. Okay?
No, you don't want an Oliver Miller. He ate his way out the league or a tractor trailer. You don't want to eat your way out the league, man.
No, you don't want to be. We don't want to see you running down the court with some Twizzlers out your damn back pocket. You know what I need a snack. You know what I mean? During the timeout, you're past that fritter over here. I need this.
All right.
We don't keep that. All right. So that's Zion. Big game tonight, man. We wish him well in his rookie year. We're gonna be watching him close because he's amazing. What a talent. I just hope they can cultivate it. But what do we have next? What's last on the list?
Oh, that was it, man. That was all we wanted to discuss today. Obviously, we'll be on Kawhi watch.
Wait a minute. We did have the young the black girl, the tennis player who was 15 years old. She won her match. Let me see.
Against Venus, she beat Venus already.
Yeah.
Who else did she beat?
Well, I know she matched or beat or came close to Jennifer Capriati's record as one of the youngest to win. But let me see if I got to find her name here. Coco Gauff. Corey Coco Gauff. Okay, 15-year-old tennis prodigy, and she's one of the ones who's been raised for this. You see this with a lot of tennis and golf pros, is they've been they've had tutelage since they were 5 to 6 years old in their craft. And so she's apparently one of those who's been raised on the tennis court. And, here we have it. There's some results. He's the greatest tennis player of all time.
Yeah, they get the racket.
Who is the greatest tennis player of all time? I would definitely put Venus right there with a man or woman. Who is it?
Serena.
Oh, I thought
over Venus?
No,
yeah,
Serena. You're right, Serena. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Both those girls are so bad. But is it Nadal? Who's the best man?
Federer.
Nadal.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a question.
I would say Federer. I mean, Nadal wins on clay. Federer wins on grass. I mean, I would have to say either one of those two. Obviously, there's been flashes in the pan, but I don't think anybody's better than Federer at all. Pete Sampras had a great run. He always reminded me of, who Pete Sampras reminded me of? He's like a mix of JFK Jr. and Seinfeld on the tennis court.
I guess John McEnroe would be Larry David then. That's it for this show. You disgust me. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, make sure you click and subscribe to the Homeboy Sports Network. Check us out. We get content up. We talk about your favorite sports news, and you get us cackling and jiving on here. So,
send us some messages. Let us know what you want us to discuss, because we can talk about all angles of sports, historical, present, and into the future. And we just thank you for joining us on the show again today. For Mike Johnson, I'm Jose Gutierrez Jr. This is the Homeboy Sports Network. Tune in next time.
We out.
Peace.
him on his back and let him know what's happening.